Hey, you're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down, just 1 yard to go. This is Stewart again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Newton. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Second and 10, Newton again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, look, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play clock winding down. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Linebacker.
no Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give a lot of opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Swat. 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 I'm it. Swat.
Hello, everyone. Gridiron today. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Dak Prescott.
A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Here's Newton. They lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Defense showing blitz. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he motions the wide receiver. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Newton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
carry for the veteran fullback, Darrell Young. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll try to run for it with a fullback Young. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able show off their quick strike ability. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on second down is Newton. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to lead the offense out on fourth down. Newton to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go to...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. Stewart on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Prescott down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Prescott now, option right, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This is Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. In motion left comes Williams. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Dallas first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Williams, a man in motion right. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Newton on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Newton punches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Running with Olsen, the tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back now in Arlington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Shepard will go in motion right. They'll try the air now with Newton. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletion.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Again, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. An incredible play there on 4th down. And even 60 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing. Prescott. Powerful. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Newton. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
You've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin, and he's able to take this one up to the And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting